Hello, my friend. In this video, I want to talk to you about what is the difference between conventional and organic produce, okay? And is it really worth spending the extra money on the organic? So basically, with the trouble with conventional produce is there has been this rise of something called monoculture farming. And with monoculture farming, they're planting the same crop on the same piece of soil over and over and over again. And what happens is the soil becomes depleted. So when they keep trying to grow these same crops in the same area of soil over and over again, there aren't adequate amounts of minerals and fulvic acid and different compounds that really support the plant's healthy immune system. So the plant's immune system is down, and then they start getting attacked by bugs. And what the farmer does is they have no choice but to spray large amounts of pesticides, herbicides, and fungicides all over the plants, right? Because they're getting eaten alive by bugs. So what's happening is we are, number one, our produce is just not going to be as high in vitamins and minerals. And number two, it's full of pesticide residue, right? And pesticides, herbicides, and fungicides are chemicals. And when we're consuming them, it's really just wreaking havoc on our detoxification organs. And, this can affect our hormonal function. And I'm telling you right now, healthy hormone function is fundamental when it comes to achieving the body composition that you want. If your hormones are out of whack, it can be really difficult to lose weight and to keep it off. So this is an aspect of reducing chemical stress, because pesticides and herbicides are actually a class of chemicals, also called endocrine disruptors, right? Endocrine meaning hormone disruptors, where when it comes into the body thinks that it's estrogen, right? And in the context of what a toxin is, the body sees estrogen as a toxin. So it's going to go into the liver, and then the liver needs to process it and remove it from the body, right? But in order for our livers to work properly, we need to be getting an abundance of different compounds, vitamins, minerals, cofactors to work properly, right? So when we're consuming conventional animal products that are devoid of the nutrition that they once used to have, and then we're also consuming these chemicals, this is really not supporting a healthy body, right? So that's the issue with monoculture farming and with conventional produce, okay? And it's funny because I know for sure that this pesticide residue is there because it's, number one, it's oil-based, so you can't wash it off with water. And I actually have a water machine that produces a water that is really, really high alkaline water. And you can actually remove pesticides from produce with it because it emulsifies oil because it's so alkaline. And you can actually see the pesticide residue with certain vegetables. It's like a yellow color that comes off of the produce, right? So this is real. Okay, and then with organic produce. All right, now let's talk about what is the difference with organic produce. So organic farmers are going to put a lot more effort into remineralizing the soil and also using something called crop rotation, where they're gonna plant crops in one area, and then the next round of crops, they're going to really rotate the area where the produce is grown, right? And this helps the soil with being able to regenerate itself and not becoming depleted. And when the farmer is really putting more energy and effort into remineralizing the soil, this is going to yield plants with more vitamins and minerals, and also plants with healthier immune systems. So they're not going to be getting eaten alive by bugs in the same way because their immune system is stronger, because there's more of those elements in the soil that the plant needs to build a strong immune system. And then the farmers aren't going to need to use as many pesticides and herbicides, right? Now, in organic farming, some pesticides and herbicides are allowed to be used, but there's much more strict regulations for it, and they are using natural products as much as possible. So by choosing organic, you are getting much less pesticide herbicide residue. You're getting a product that is higher in vitamins and minerals. And honestly, organic produce tastes better because it has more nourishment. So as much as you can, choose organic over conventional. You're reducing your exposure to pesticides and herbicides, which again cause chemical stress on the body. It can wreak havoc on our hormones. We don't want to be taking in excess estrogen, right? This is not good for our health. It's not good for sustainable weight loss. It's not good for belly fat, okay? So that's really the difference. And if money is an issue, if finances are an issue because it is a little bit more expensive to buy organic, then the best thing you can do is do a Google search for the Clean 15 and Dirty Dozen list. There's a company called Environmental Working Group that comes out with this list every year, and it basically is going to tell you which produce has the highest level of pesticide residue and which has the lowest. So if finances are an issue, you can just choose, you can buy the produce with the lowest amount of pesticide residue, conventional, and then the produce with the highest amount of residue, organic, right? So that's also an option. And then also buying local. Local is best. Local is going to be the freshest. And often at the farmer's market, you can ask around and they will have spray-free produce that isn't certified organic, but it is organic, right? And if it's local, that's really the best. If it hasn't traveled very far to get to you, that's going to be the freshest, the highest in vitamins and minerals, and really the healthiest. So I hope this was educational, guys, and I hope you now understand the difference between conventional and organic produce. Thank you so much for listening, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.